Hello my dear friends. People who know that great transformations are taking place now, recognize themselves and are full of humility, before the greatness of this change. The time has come when we are approaching the final restructuring. Every day and every event we experience a complete change of life on earth. We experience what it means to be the creator of our own life. Now everything is changing, everything is in a state of upheaval. What was announced to us is being fulfilled, now, before our eyes. For many it is a big challenge to confidence. There is no longer a gap between those who want to see and recognize and those who demonstrate their ignorance and inner hardens. Day by day in every crisis it becomes clear where a person stands, what motivates them and how much can he be manipulated. Because of unrefined fears, differences now appear and the mental maturity of people becomes obvious. Today we are faced with a situation where you almost do not understand. Friendships are loosened and even with family members, their own children are developing in opposite directions. Many cannot read the signs of the times and they are largely closed to their own transformation. Even if the awakening of humanity continues at great speed, the number of those who remain unconscious to the last moment far exceeds the number of those who wake up. Which means that everywhere you meet people or creatures who are increasingly entangled with the illusion of fear and do not have an idea of everything that inspires you. When you make friends with this situation, you will feel peace within yourself, even if most humanity will close its eyes to the truth. In the end it depends on us, how you cope with the shocks and whether you can keep peace in your heart. Protect yourself from the fact that most people want to remain unconscious, because this causes resistance. If this continues further, it negatively focuses your consciousness and health. That is why it is now extremely important to learn the tolerance of acceptance, because only through a calm and understanding inner attitude can you rest in your center. Only with such a basic attitude you will be able to survive this time with great inner peace, because what was so far was only the beginning and every subsequent event that is happening now surpasses the previous one, that is coming now, surpasses everything that was before. And it is important to come to terms with it. This means to strengthen yourself internally, acquire the ability with mercy to endure, because what you cannot change must be endured, with love. If you understand this and will be aware of it, every time, then you will become a light, and your deep inner world will expand. Respect every decision. Understand that people live as they can and how they want. What valuable for one is wrong for another, while a person denies his spiritual nature. All questions that worry remain unanswered. Feel the difference between people, do not judge. Decide whether you want to surround yourself with ignorance, unwillingness, and unconsciousness. Even people you love often choose a completely different way. To object to it is not our power. This is their way, it's not yours, and life is their decision. The respect that you demand from your neighbor for his decisions, your neighbor can expect and remember from you every blacksmith of his life. God gives him only a tool, which means immerse yourself in the inner world, with all the events and with all people. You cannot impose your knowledge on anyone, because no one is ready to open up ahead of time. Heal your eyes and heal your hearts. The predicted time, the separation, has come, so understand and respect every life and every decision. Heal the old wounds. Now you need to heal from all the junk, only now frees us from the pain of the past. Old religious beliefs are erased. Bonnie Justice. Powerlessness is healed. Where there is ignorance, where there is no awareness, you cannot achieve anything. Accept it wisely. Rebel against it is not reasonable. This leads us to accept acceptance, which means rejection of the last resistance and the transformation of life. Your own business is to accept life, which means acceptance as it is rejected. What you don't like, but don't condemn, live with a positive attitude, participate in what is, because in this way you determine your own destiny. Remove the fears that block you and let go of the beliefs that bother you. If you do not live and do not solve the problems of your life, Your destiny will be solved accepting it for you, which means accepting everything at the end, acquiring a deep inner understanding of everything. That is all resistance dissolves you. Become one with everything that exists. This spiritual relationship is of great importance today, because only when you agree with your life energy can flow freely and unhindered. That does not mean you should let everything come close to you and that you should not make a distinction. It means letting everyone go their own way and determine their own path. In practice, this means calmly doing what you love. If you are excited, restless, do not focus on it. Immerse yourself in silence and create peace within yourself. Treat everyone with mercy. Where you find an open heart, calm down where you are standing, in front of closed doors. Continue without offense. Give everyone the freedom you also claim. Your children, your loved ones, your friends, your neighbors, all do not have a divine origin and they are all free to choose their own and unique path. Release all people, things, that you cling to, so that one day they can voluntarily return to you with joy. Accept what is happening and welcome what is happening. We are under the protection of the Creator of our divine family. You can guess what will happen next. Let it not scare you. Only the one who seeks death will fall. But if you want to take part in the resizing of the earth, the stairs to land will be built with heaven. What you are looking for you will find. What you want, what is given to you, what defines you. You cannot prevent someone from experiencing what he wants, to live his life, and let everyone freely decide whether they can do something with their own life. Only this separates the wheat from the chaff. New waves that cause further changes in the world and in us inevitably. Humanity is approaching the last shock. There are new challenges that need to be overcome and we need to gain even deeper trust in life. Each subsequent planetary cleansing put before us is a choice between faith or fears. Trust in love. Today you can feel how deep inner trust in the Spirit works for practice. Individual events sharpen the consciousness of people in the end. As many people as possible will be able to escape from this matrix and make a leap. Let the light stay with yourself at this time. Live your tasks. Respect each choice. Each person lives, no matter how right or wrong he is in his unique life. If you want to express human iku and great gratitude, then accept this unconditionally. This is the way to inner peace and muck between people. Wise people understand that often everything is done when you do nothing. In the meantime, dear subscribers of the world, repair your DNA. If working on yourself creates you difficulty, we invite you to learn about yourself and your power from Abundance Handbook. You will find there healing guides that will help you figure out how to work with energies. We'll give you tools and keys. How quickly go from 3-dimensional reality to 5th dimension of consciousness. Link to Abundance Handbook you will find under this video. Only love. Abundance Handbook and Plaeidians.